Right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today on the NFRC Solar Roofing Zone, which is the National Federation of Roofing Contractors, Solar Roofing Zone. My name is Chris Hopkins, well, I just remembered that. This is my apprentice, Babak. Babak's been with us a couple of weeks. He's been through our training school, so we have a training centre that does renewable technologies. So he's fresh. He's going to make some mistakes, but he's got a bit of an induction. So there we go. So when he trips up, falls flat on his face, that's why, because he's only had 2 weeks to experience. Right, so the first thing we'll do before we commence is, I'm a roofer, and I'll tell you that I'm a roofer, and I'm a member of the NFRC. So I need to check scaffolding down here. So there's got to be scaffolding all the way along the front of the roof edge with a double handrail that comes all the way up the gable end, all the way along here, double handrail, and a double handrail that comes up the other gable. So then we're fully compliant with working height regulations. Obviously, a roofing contractor, whether it be myself from Ploughcroft or a member of the NFRC, they would know that, so that's part of their job to be safe, and they're all vetted out. The other thing, we're going to have to hoist panels up. These panels weigh, what do they weigh, about 10 kilos? Yeah. So these panels weigh about, they weigh 10 kilos. Anyway, we hoist them up with a hoist, so we'll have a hoist on the scaffolding, so it will be manually hoisted into position. So I normally have my apprentice down the ground, I'd be on the scaffolding, and we'd winch it up. And these are solar century tiles. So I'll show you the reverse side of them. So that's what they look like on the back. We've got the male and female connectors. And on the front, you've got on there the photovoltaic frontage with the cells within there. Okay, and they are thin, lightweight, and they replace 4 of these tiles. So if you imagine the weight of these taken off, these put on, you are putting a lighter structure onto the roof. So there's no additional structural weight. Okay, what have I missed? Solar Century, I've said that. So these are called Solar Century C21Es. And if you need any more information on them, we have got information on stand. So, if I'm putting this is tile 1, so I've got to put that into position. Sorry about the clicking, I keep saying the P's. Mind your P's and Q's. Yeah. So the first thing I've got to do, if my assistant wants to go to that side, go right around that side, so he's still on the gable end, is we need an electrician who would be inside the loft right now. So we'd make sure the roofer always worked with an electrician, because we need to check that this string and this panel is working, and we'd only do it in daylight hours. You've obviously got to do it in daylight so the photovoltaic cells work, and then the electrician you're working with will put his meter on, and he'll be generally fitting the inverter whilst you're on the roof, or we're on the roof doing this. So for tile 1, we will give the electrician the black cable. So we'd make a penetration in the felt. Obviously a roofer would know how to do that and keep it watertight. So we'll pass that into the electrician, and then this cable here feeds on top of the felt, but under the batten, like so. And then we lower this tile down gently. Make sure this cable is ready. So that's tile 1 into position, with the cable ready to connect to tile 2. And the electrician has got the other cable in the loft, and they'll be connecting that up to the inverter. And then I've got to fix it in place with these screws, 40mm screws. They come with this Solar Century tile. So we put 4 fixings. I'm only going to put 1 in, so I'm sure you can imagine put another one there, and one at the end. So that would then secure tile 1 into position. And now we'll put tile 2 in. So my assistant will put in position, assistant, apprentice. Right, now you can't get this wrong. You can hold it still for me. There we go. Yeah, so if you try to get the two red ones together, they won't go because it's just impossible, so you can't get it wrong. It's the black one that, so it's male and female fitting. They click into position securely, so it's got the flow of electricity through there, and this again feeds on top of the felt but underneath the batten, ready for the next tile. This tucks in. You want to lay that down gently. Right, so we get the screw. So this is now ready to connect into tile 3, and those tile 1 and tile 2 are already connected. So we'll keep going. Again, we'll put the fix in into position. Again, you'd put 4 of these in, not 1. So there's another 3 more to put in there. And then we'll move to the next tile, which is tile 3. And do you want to just rest it there a minute? Do you want to just push the, I've forgotten to push that tile up. That's it. Right, we now put that into position at the back. Okay. Have you got that? Okay. Right, so again you'd connect tile 2 to tile 3, like so. Make sure it's clipped together and it's secure. And then this cable, because we're doing a series of 6, so there's going to be 3 on this side and 3 just here. So this cable has to go horizontally, because this tile 3 is going to connect to tile 6. So we'll rest that down and we'll lay this into position now. Yeah. Do you want to give me the screw? Okay, there we go. Right, so we'll fix that into position again with 4 fixings. Like so. Again, we would fix in every one of those. And now I'm just going to, we've got to pull the tiles down to make sure it's completely watertight. So you've got to raise the tile to the left to release the tile to the right. Again, you would get a roofing contractor to do this. Okay, right. So we're going to put tile 4 into position now. So tile 4 is going to go in position here. Hey, you've got it the right way up today. Yesterday I did this and got it upside down.
I'll stand that side, so I'm not going to wear the camera.
All right, it's deciding to dance with me now. Right, so with this one, we passed the black cable into the electrician. So as this is the other end of the string, we're going to we're going to pass the red cable into the electrician. So like so, we'll make a penetration in the felt here. Again, you need to use a roofer to do this element of the work so it's watertight. We feed the black cable up. Okay, and then we need to fix that into position. So, do you want to just check the electrician's got that cable?
I'll give him a knock.
So, my apprentice is talking to the electrician now to make sure he's got the cable. I've just fed him in, which he has. So he's now got both the male and the female side of the string. So he'll be inside connecting those cables to his field cables, which will be in the loft, and he'll plug them into the inverter. So we've got tile 4 in now, so we need to fix it into position. And again, we would do this 4 times, so we would normally fix into here. I'm just not doing it so that I'm doing it a little bit quicker. I don't want you to get bored of me. Sat up. It's gone off now. Has it gone off? Back on. Right, okay, so again we're going to connect the black cable to the red cable. Like so. And then we feed this. Stop working again. We feed this cable up the back again for tile 6. Tuck this down, lay the tile down. That's it. So this is now ready. You want to move out of the way? You stand back there. You're blocking the view. All they can see is your backside. They don't want to look at that. So we'll put the fixings into tile 5. Oops. Again, you would put 4 fixings in here, not 1. Do you want to take that from me? Okay. Right, so now we're ready for tile 6. So you're passing that into position, up the top. Right, so here we're going to do something slightly different. This we're now tile 6, and we've got tile 3, and we need to form these into a string. So we're going to connect the black, do you want to do this for me? Connect the black cable to the red one. So this is tile 6 connecting to tile 3. So it's come from electrician up to tile 3, across to tile 6, and then I'm going to connect these two, and then that forms the string of 6 which flows back and then into the electrician. So that now fix this into position. So, and again we would fix 4 times into the 4 holes. There we go. And now we need to pull the tiles back down. Well, this is the bit where I broke it yesterday, didn't I? I got on the roof and it bust. Try not to do that today. Obviously, if this was a larger array, because you'd normally put an array of 18 panels into a string. This is a small string of 6. If it was going up the roof further, we would probably use a different type of roof ladder so that we didn't have to walk on this glass surface, because you can't walk on the surface. We'll tile the ends in now. So now get back on the scaffolding, and we would again fix these tiles, because these tiles are coming up to the verge, so they need fixing into position. Again, we'd fix these 2 into position, and we would be making some nice neat cuts up the verge. We wouldn't leave it like this. We'd cut them with a still saw. But I obviously can't cut with a still saw in here today. You're going to give me another one. Go on then, we'll put that in. That's it. Okay, so this bottom course here is always the original tile. You can't put it on the bottom course. The same going up the verge. You need to leave at least a full tile. And then the cuts to the verge with the original slate or tile, you can't have these on the verge sides. You've got to leave a full tile and a tile and a half up to the ridge. And again, the very, very top course, that one should be the original tile as well. So you don't, when you bed the mortar ridge on, you don't put the mortar onto photovoltaic cells. The mortar sits on the tiles. Clean the gutters, so we've got to check there's no broken tiles now. Sweep it off, give it a bit of a dust. Clean the gutters out, which would be down here. Make sure all the debris are out. Check the electrician has done his test of the string. Check it's performing the correct power output and that all these panels are working. And that's it. Once he's happy and we're happy, we'd commission the job and the job will be finished. The service that you've just seen me demonstrate very quickly today in, 15 minutes. This wouldn't normally take 15 minutes. We normally do a full roof of 72 to 84, and that would take pretty much all day to put 84 of these in and work with the electrician. And we do that service at Ploughcroft. So any of your electricians and people that don't like getting up on roofs can obviously go to the NFRC. They've got over 1,000 members there, or you could contact ourselves at Ploughcroft, and we offer that service nationally if you don't want to get up on a roof. And we will even do the scaffolding for you as well if you don't want to get on the roof. So that service is there nationally for you. Okay, so And as training courses, we've got 8 training academies around the UK. So anybody that wants to diversify into solar and renewables, we've got a suite of courses to help you move into it and then help you through the MCS stages. That's at Ploughcroft again in our training centres. So, questions? Any questions? Hands up. Go on then.
Obviously you've got this like a Marley modern flat here or something. Do you do it on other tiles like a regular region or anything like that, or is it just flat tiles?
Okay, this tile will interlock. They're Calderdale, Santoff Calderdales. It'll go with Marley Moderns, Redland Mini Stonewall Mark IIs, Russell Grampians. Pretty much the flat interlocking tiles it's designed to go with. They also do a slate variation. There is some pamphlets on the stand somewhere, and it's got the slate variation, which is pretty much half the size, thickness of this tile. And instead of doing it in accordance with the bond of the tile, it's a straight junction going up. So it's very easy to bond in with Welsh blue slates, Westmoreland slates, Spanish slates, Yorkshire stone slates, the big thick barn slates, and even plain tiles or rosemary tiles will fit with those with a good roofer fitting them. So they do a slate. This is the tile variant. They do a slate variant as well.
What do they call normally? The different shape tile?
These are just designed for the flat interlocking tiles. Yeah. Obviously, a good roofer would be able to work with lead work and maybe put a secret gutter in place if you so wished it to go into a bespoke roof surface. Get a good roofer, he'll be able to work with these tiles and pretty much get it into most domestic roofs that there are in the UK today. Okay? More questions? No? No more? Okay. Well, thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much.